Good morning, all. I hope you slept well. Hello, Wolf. Hello, Aohe. Let's see what we have now. As always, we're gonna trade the orb, 5 minutes and 15 minutes range. I already marked my key areas. Let's go through the gold. So, what happened yesterday? This is the yesterday's lows. We were trending up, 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 and we made the highs here. Today, we've been going down, 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 down. And right here, we have change of character. This is our change of character. And our break of structure. We came back in, we retested, and we went up. So it's very important now. During the London Open, are we gonna retest this area again and go below? Or we can tap it and go even higher, or we can just go even higher from here. I get some message here from YouTube. And the current bitrate is lower than the recommended. We recommend that you stream bitrate of. It says it's a good condition. Can you hear me good? Everything is fine? Can you see and hear good? I hope it's alright, guys. Let's keep going. We have 4 more minutes. Yes, thank you, mate. So yes, we make break of change of character here. So it's very important. This is the daily candle I use right here. Something new I'm going to introduce to you, a daily candle. And as I always, we're going to look at the view up, but this will be for later on. And what do we expect? So again, option 1, we go in and we keep going higher until we take Asian highs and previous day's highs, etc. Option 2, we just tap it and we go for the Asian lows. And from here, after the Asian lows, we can expect up move or continuation. So when we're trading the orb, you have two main setups. In all of them, you need volume, but you have two main setups. One of them is continuation. This will be if we break. Let's say the orb is this area here, and the price, as we see from 6 in the morning, we went up with break of character. Continuation will be if we break above and we entered long. This will be continuation. The other option is we're going up, 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 up at the moment. We're in uptrend on the smaller time frame. On the daily time frame, we're downtrend. But on the small time frame, we're going up now. And we're gonna have reversal. So the price go up, and we break below and we continue below. And we enter short. So this is the two options we have with Europe, and all of them we need volume, and with all of them we don't need consolidation. We don't need. At the moment, it's looking good, but what we don't need is the session to look like this. Take the highs, take the lows, range in between, take the lows, range, take the highs. We don't need this. We need volume. Okay, as far as the goats, this is for now. Ideally, we prefer to see the orb break above, but if the range is enough for 1 hour to the Asian lows, we're gonna enter for short as well. But ideally, we want to see break above. If we go on US Tech, 1 minute till the open, so we have the Asian highs here, and we can see the Asian highs took the previous day highs, and you can see what reaction we have. Immediately went down. So the daily candle, it went down. So if the orb, I like those lows. I like the Asian lows. I really like them. Even the previous day lows. Amazing. Great liquidity level. Yesterday's push was really hard. Since 6 o'clock it made it. The highs at 2 o'clock. Before that, a little bit consolidation. But yeah, this range here, this gap here, if we go inside and fill the price, rebalance the market, this will be great. That means we need to take the Asian low and keep a little bit further. Previous day low is too optimistic, but why not? So in this case, we want to see a trend continuation. So ideally, we want to see if this is the orb. We want to see inside the orb and break below and keep going below. So we're going to enter short. Now we collect some liquidity and we had this reaction, but then we keep trending down. Now it's important, if we collect this liquidity from below, how it's going to react with the market open. And basically how the market going to open. Longs to the Asia high, it's a bit risky, I would say. So it's safer if the market push below, we aim the Asian lows and we keep aiming even lower. This will be the safer bet. Right, on this window, it's a 5-minute time frame. We can watch both. We're gonna go to a 1-minute time frame. So the market opened. This is the second candle. This is the third candle actually. Now on my other on my laptop, on my other screen, I have my C trader on. So I'm gonna be ready. If I enter any trade, of course I'm gonna let you know beforehand. Okay, I like this push from Nasdaq up. We made a good range. We didn't go straight down, down, down. We made a good range. Then yeah, let's see. Now, keep in mind, statistically, 1 minute, 5-minute orb on 1-minute time frame, it works better for gold. But this week and last week, Nasdaq was performing better than gold on 1 minute. Usually you need to see a good volume, a good force. Okay, I like how we open with 2 candles upwards. I like that. That's a good sign. Now we don't want to see a huge drop. We don't want to see. We want to see actually collecting those lows, little retrace, and then going down. This will be great, but not much further than those lows, because the range will become too big for a London session. Now as gold, what we spoke, that we want to see, actually both will work, to be honest. We can aim for those highs and have trend continuation. We can aim for those lows and we can have reversal, plus we're gonna be with the daily trend. So always reversals are usually more riskier but greater reward. But there is another but, that the daily candle is in downtrend. So the reversal will be only on the smaller time frame. On the big picture, we started from here and we went down here. Yes, we went now up, but this is on the smaller time frame. On the big picture, we have this. So it's always good to see the big picture on the daily time frame. I won't be surprised if we take the Asia lows and go up. Right. So we have our orb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles. There we go. This is the orb. And we can be ready. Goat breaking below. I would say yes. And we need to be ready to move our stop loss if we reach this break of structure. If we go short. Nasdaq we expect to go below the orb. So I want to see how it breaks below. 20 seconds. Okay, goat is going down. I'm preparing my C trader for goat. And okay, let's go. Goat we in. We're in on goat. Stop loss above the orb. I was with the wrong account. But I'm gonna have even better entry. Let's see the next candle. My days. I think it's still a good idea. Yeah, I'm going in. Okay, this time I'm in. Stop loss above the orb. It's a very small range. And I'm gonna put my TP right here. We don't watch this one. TP, it's on 305. For now, I'm gonna keep it on 305. But we might exit earlier. I was on the wrong account and I managed to make a even better entry. But the entry should look like this. We don't have much breathing space above. We'll see what's gonna happen. Now, very important for this strategy, this is my interpretation. When we make 0.5, if we go to here, 0.5 R, we go to break even. Now this rejection is not what we want to see. It's looking good actually. I like it, especially if we go to the break of to the boss. We can take profits here on these levels. This is 2R, 1.5. Let's see how it goes. We don't have much breathing space. Just 3 ticks. That's nothing. Nasdaq is keep on pushing up. Okay, Nasdaq, we're gonna watch at 5 minutes. Come on, Goldie. Okay. Now we can open the view up and see where we are. Are we on premium or discount? Beautiful. We push down from the 50% and we're going to the discount. Up. We made 0.5. We're moving to break even, guys. Whoever is in with this trade, we're moving to break even now. With my entry, I have 1 R now, but I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep this one. 0.94. Come on, one more push. One more push. I'm gonna show you my entry as well here. It's 900 quid now. It's more than 1 R. Oop. And we're out. We're out. 1.15. I took this 1.15. Yes. Orb is king. And this might still go down and down, but I like this candle. It might have retrace now. Did you take it out? The original, now it made 1.15. 1.18 is the original. You wait for more? Yeah, as I said, we could see a retrace now with this big candle we saw. And we came just to the break of structure. What was the plan? But I think it might still go down even further. This liquidity level and this here. My problem was the first time when I tried to enter, I wanted to buy 40 and it didn't let you? Up error. Ah, C trader. 20, so I was not for 100, I was for 80. So I wanted to. Did you move to break even? Yeah. What if it's back today? I think it might go further down. It's just. Yeah, just wait. And as we spoke, there we go. On the original, we are 1.18. Yeah, because of this error, it's. Yeah, or baby, yeah, Wolf. Did you enter with me? It was a very good setup, and I think, oh, he'll kill you now. Yeah, break even. Yes, good Wolf, good Wolf. Yeah, it was good setup, and as we expected to go back to the break of structure, and from here, break even for you. Even -1 pound. Yeah, my girlfriend, she's trading as well for since Christmas, isn't it? Around Christmas. From January I start learning, and I trade even after Christmas, yeah. And for some reason, on her laptop, C Trader, which I use as well, have some problems from time to time. It pops up some error messages and she couldn't enter on a good price. Break even for her, unfortunately. So now let's concentrate because we have the 15-minute orb. $15-minute orb on NASDAQ. If it breaks above, yeah, we might try. What is my logic? So for the day, we're trending up. We took the previous weekly high, retracement, up. We took previous day high, retracement. And now, logically, we're gonna go up, at least until we take the Asian high. So if we break above, ideally it's gonna look like this. Oh, okay, we need better entry. I was hoping there's gonna be 1 hour here. Okay, we're gonna see. Let's see the price action. How is the 1 hour? Beautiful 1 hour candle. We collect liquidity from here and from here. We have some here. It's looking good for buys now. For 1 minute, why we didn't enter on the buy? Because we were on the smaller time frame, we were going down, and there was no way of us knowing if this is going to be a retracement, or it's going to be a trend continuation. So better play it safe. If we play it with the daily candle, this is the safest option. 3 more minutes until it close. On gold, we enter in a bit of a range. Now this candle, what is telling us? It's telling us that the price gonna reverse from here. There was a lot of sellers. It hit our wolf. It hit our take profit, and we pushed it higher. But still, this Asia low, it's in play. But to be honest, I want to see something like this. We don't have much breathing space in this orb early in the morning. Even look at the DR window. I've never seen it. Look at the DR window. This is a so tiny window. There is no range this morning. Tuesday and Wednesday, usually we can see the high and the low of the week. So this should be the most volatile days, and it's logical because some of the major news are going out on Tuesday and Wednesday. The air window is so small. Okay, 2 more minutes, even minute and a half. Okay, Nasdaq. 1 more minute. We don't want to see a rejection. To be honest, I want to enter here. .35 seconds. God is ranging. I don't really like, there's not much force. I think we're gonna go for it. Yeah, go for it. I entered a little bit late. Let's see. Goat. Ooh, goat break above. And we didn't saw that. I haven't entered here on goat. I just want to market. I just want to market. I haven't entered. Oh no, it didn't break. What I did. Now it's trying. Now it's trying. What I did. I forgot this candle. Now we wanted to see some more force here. Let's see. I'm in long goat. No, there is a pretty good logic actually, because we see this uptrend. So it's a, yeah, it's a good logic. And we see this support line, how it holds. No closures below. I would be careful with these liquidities here. There is a good targets in general over here. This need to be taken. So this is a good targets. Okay, it's good push. It's in Nasdaq. I like this daily candle, how green it is. So ideally we want to see to take the Asia and even a little bit further. There's plenty of news today as well. It's a job opening at 3 o'clock. .37 seconds. Okay, we want to see some force here. Statistically, again, gold on 1 minute is performing better. Nasdaq on 5 minutes is performing with better return ratio. and this is because of the volume. If you're long wolf, next candle is very important. Okay, Nasdaq start picking up. Okay, beautiful push. Now, if we manage to take this liquidity, I would play it safe and I'll move my stop loss to break even, despite it's not 0.5. Because one, we collect liquidity. Two, we're in a fair value gap, which push the price once, twice. We want to see how it's gonna break above. Up and do something like this. This is what we want to see. This rejection candle, it's not good. What is gold doing? There's 3 more minutes. It might turn around. This is what we want to see. So we've been on 5 minutes now, we're watching. We've been in downtrend, and here we made change of character. So this works in our favor. This was the last break of structure here. Come on, grab at least this liquidity. You can do it. Gold is in this 5-minute fair value gap, and what I saw is this 1 hour fair value gap, when we want to see how we're gonna get out of it. Okay, beautiful push. Shanghai is a good target. Okay. Okay. Come on, a little bit further. And we're gonna be risk-free. .4. We can make 1.5% almost in this session. Okay. I think to move it to break even now. If it reverses from here, I don't want to lose my profits. So let's play it safe. We're in a good position, right? So yeah, let's move to break even and leave it be. Which is gonna... Okay. Good push. Goat. Now this is another way to trade the orb, to be honest. When you see a rejection from one of the sides, to go short like this. This is another way, which I don't do, but I just, notice those trades all the time happening, especially with rejection candles like this. Yeah, I don't like how they leave wicks. If we pushed and pushed, it would be great. Hmm. 8:30. Let's see how the DR is looking. View up. We're in premium. DR, very small range for the DR. Come on, Nasdaq, bring one more R. Come on. I'm start thinking to kill this one on 0.34, 37, 0.3. Because you take us out, I can feel it. And we're gonna make base here. Basically, we have base here, rally, base here, rally, or maybe rally. How they look at 5 minutes? Oh, first black candle. Okay, going to green again. This one just opened. If I close it, it will go up. You know, with the orb, you want to see volume. You want to enter right after the breakout, and you want to see that spike. When the price starts playing like this, it's never a good sign. Got rejected of midline of orb. Yes, he did. It's good. It's looking good for longs. I'm not gonna lie. It looks good for longs. Now, why I wouldn't enter, even if we break below or above, is because of this range. Orb is not performing very well on range. It doesn't perform on range. It doesn't meant to range when you're trading orb. We managed to make 1 hour here, one fast win. We managed to enter on 5 minute orb on Nasdaq. It's gonna be break even. And I knew it. I need to take some wins. Before that, I knew it. Yeah, it's coming down. Even because of the spread, my stop loss is 7778. Yep, that's it. I'm out as well. It just hit because of the spread. It hit my stop loss. We could take some wins here as well because it didn't take this liquidity, but we saw the candles, we saw the price action. It's not in our favor. I liked this one. I like this one. Yes, retracement, good push, and here. Now there is some people. Now this is my way of trading orb. Some people, they will wait for a candle to come back, retest the orb, and they're gonna enter on the retest. This is not how I trade it. Some people trade it like this. Well, this gonna wrap up the today's session. What happened? Our bias for the gold was sell to the Asian low or to the break of structure. We made 1.2R 18, 1.18 on a sell. Not bad, not bad. After that, it didn't break above or below, and we didn't enter, and we wouldn't enter even with this range. I'm not gonna trade DR today as well because this range is rubbish. So I'm not gonna watch the gold till the New York session. And I'm gonna be careful on the New York session with Nasdaq because of the news, job openings. Here, you have to be honest, we had opportunity, but we were dealing with gold at the same time. So we had this opportunity here. This candle. But our bias was bearish. That's why we didn't enter. And our take profit probably would be right here. 1 point. It still made 1 hour, which is the basic. And it made it pretty fast, 10 minutes probably. But we didn't enter. We entered on the 5 minute because we want to see a trend continuation of the daily candle. And probably it will happen. It will take those highs. And with the news gonna take the lows, or now it's gonna go back for the lows, and with the news gonna take the highs. But in general, I think today we're gonna have a range in both. If somebody have some questions, now is the time. Thank you. No worries, mate. No worries. How do you know if you're going to use the 5-minute ARP or the 15-minute ARP? Now, again, this comes with a lot of backtesting, and I advise you, if you're gonna use the ARP, just start doing backtests and make your own checklist, what is working and what not. But what I've seen on my backtests, again, I'm gonna repeat myself, but on 1 minute, usually I don't trade NASDAQ because the results are not so good. Despite last week and this week, the results are pretty good. On gold, in general, results are way better. And it doesn't matter. Just take whatever month you want and start from let's say 1st of February till 29th of February and enter on every single trade on 1 minute on gold. And you're gonna see in the end of the month, you're gonna be profitable. So that's why I'm judging the 1 minute it's better. But how I decide, let's say today on 1 minute on gold, let's say on 1 minute on gold, we break below, and we had this break, we have this boss here, this breaker block. So my idea was that we can go inside the breaker, or we can go to the Asian low. Or my other idea was, if we break above, we're gonna have trend continuation on the smaller time frame, and we can aim for this liquidity, which again will be a good R. So the simple answer is, if your risk management it makes sense, then 1 minute makes sense. If let's say on 1 minute we were very close to the Asian lows and we break below, I wouldn't enter, because this is a high liquidity area and we can see reversal from this area. And after that, when we go to the 5 minute, we can see this range. There's no movement, there's no up movement, there's no down movement. So that's why on 5 minutes today I wouldn't enter. But following the same logic, I would enter. Let's say if we had a move here on the 5 minute and we took this liquidity, it made retrace, but it made one more candle, and with this candle we break above, right? So I have other targets now. I have this liquidity lined up here, I have this liquidity here, Asian highs, I have previous days highs. So I have good target, and the risk management will look good. We can make the minimum 1 hour, we can aim for higher, so it makes sense. And the opposite, if the 5 minutes break below, it breaks here, why would I enter here when my target will be the Asian lows? Yes, I have the previous day low, I have previous weekly low, it's great targets, but I want to see first. I wouldn't enter immediately, definitely, because I want to see a reaction from the Asian lows. Are we gonna have retracement and then up, or are we gonna have retracement and then down? Because this is high liquidity areas, Asian lows, Asian highs, previous day lows, previous day highs, weekly lows. This is where liquidity stays and action price react from it. Example from today. This is example from today. This is the previous day high, right? Nasdaq is going up. You see with this candle, it takes the liquidity from it and it goes back. And it goes down and it goes down. Example 2, previous weekly high. It taps it, it goes down, it goes down. So you can always expect a reaction. It could be positive for you. It will spike up. It could be negative for you if you enter long. So basically, this is if I need to summarize in 2 words, I use the data, the backtests, and I advise you, Wolf, to do backtests because this will give you confidence, mate. This will give you confidence, and you will know that this strategy long term is profitable. It doesn't matter if today you made a loss. It doesn't matter if tomorrow you're gonna lose again a trade. You know, because you backtested, that in the end of the month you're gonna be profitable. So basically that's it. Let me open some sorry. Let me open some random backtest sheet. I hope you can see it good. Where it went. So you see here, I've been entering on every trade, right? This is for February? It's for February. So this is the 5-minute orb on 15-minute chart, 5-minute orb. So you see, I enter on Frankfurt, I enter on London, I enter on New York. Which time I enter? Long, and what is my target? Long all-time high, long previous day high. What was my ratio return target? What is the outcome? Pluses and minuses, momentum structure, what with us? Previous day low was swept already. You see, this is a trading, this is a backtesting sheet which I was evolving through the time until, and it still evolves to the point it's now, and will keep evolving until I make the perfect backtest results, and until I see which trades are good and which trades I should avoid, which setups I should take, which setups should I avoid. And again, this is a results by entering at every single trade, right? This is a result by entering at every single trade. It doesn't matter if I like it, if I don't like it, I enter and I put all the pluses and minuses. Now, some days as here, there is no trade because it doesn't apply with my major rules, which I have. Let's say it was too late. It took it 1 hour to break the 5-minute candle, the 15-minute range on 5 minutes. It took 1 hour, so this is invalid. We are entering at the DR session, so it doesn't make sense to enter. Breakout candle, it's invalid. This is another reason. Let's say it made a huge range, which it doesn't make sense to enter. And I'm gonna show you the result with all the wins and all the losses for February. Now this is my if conditions. This is my strategy rules. Plus, minuses, and so on, so on. I'm gonna make separate video about this and how I do my backtests. But let's see the results for this month. There we go. We have 14 wins, 14 losses, 12 break-evens. Right? So basically you made 14 wins, 14 losses, but the total are in the end of the month, if you enter on every trade, is 4.25. If you imagine if you're trading a huge account, funded account of $100,000, 4%, 25 is great. This is your daily expenses. Definitely, you can make it full time with this. And this is if you enter on every single trade. And imagine if you put aside the bad ones. Let's say here on this loss, I can see immediately I have a minus against the daily trend, right? So if you collect this data and you make your own strategy around it, there you go, you're gonna have it. And this is what I use every day. This is the question I ask myself every day. And I did this on live, I did this today on live. What was the trend structure? Is it continuation? Is it reversal? Liquidity and sweep targets. Did we swap something? Do we have another target? VWAP, where is the VWAP? Are we in premium? Are we outside of the VWAP? Are we on premium or discount zone? So this is a question I ask myself before entering a trade or before I have the idea of the trade. This is the 1 minute of February. Oh, this one is not, maybe this one is completed. This one is the completed one. So we can see on gold 5 minute on 1 minute time frame, we finish at 2.5 hour. 9, 10, 11. Again, plus and minuses. So yeah. Back to whoa. Oh my days. There's always something you need to work on, right? Like you always can work on your mentality. What was my mentality? I made a win, which I'm happy, 1% for the day, for the week. It's amazing. With a big account, this should be your target, to have a big account, which 1% for the week, it's enough for you, and you look for this one perfect trade. But my mentality today was I had 1%, I had a win, so why should I risk on this trade? Well, because we could have 2% now, basically. But I'm still happy, I'm still happy I took this percent, so. But there we go. Unfortunately, this one will be a nice trade which we miss because of fear and because I didn't follow my rules here. Because my rule states move to break even when you make 0.5. And this rule, I came up with this rule after many months of backtesting and seeing when is good to go to break even and what's gonna happen if the price go to 50% and I don't move to break even. Well, logically, we were losing money that way, and we were making more money when we move it to break even. So break evens work in our favor that way. So I'm gonna wrap this, guys. Makes sense. Thank you, brother. Can you share the spreadsheet, please? I will share it, and I'm gonna make a separate video about it, where I'm gonna discuss how I do it. And I'm planning to do backtest lives where we can just chill, backtest, and discuss. Because now I do it alone. Why not doing with you guys? It will be fun. And I don't have time to do the DR backtests, and I'm doing only the DR backtests. Oh, God is picking up now. But again, I wouldn't enter. So it'll be really interesting for me to start doing more DR backtests because I haven't done any this year, to be honest. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. I hope you learned something, and see you next time. You're a legend. Thank you, brother. No worries, mate. Take care and stay safe. Be careful with the news today, guys. Have a nice one. Cheerios.